All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar, the Lions Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. And first and foremost, before I hop into this lesson, I want to give all praises to the Most High in their true Paleo Hebrew names and in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. So with that, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Shemamaf. Double honors to the apostle and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Aharawan Banyasharala. And shalom to you, brothers and sisters, pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. So I seen this quote, you know, that just inspired me to do this quick lesson, man. It says, when the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind, man. Because when your foundation is strong, you know what I'm saying, and the roots of your tree are like deep, solid, sturdy, man, you're not gonna fear the wind, man. You're not gonna fear any you're not gonna fear or worry about any tribulation, or adversity, or any trials and affliction that may come upon you and beat upon you like wind beats upon a tree, because you got a strong, sturdy foundation within the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and his knowledge and his wisdom and understanding, man. You know, so I wanted to get the book of Psalms, chapter 1, starting at verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful," man. All right, so, hey, you blessed by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, if you sincerely and wholeheartedly, walking upright in this truth, you know, um, walking upright in this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. You truly blessed by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, because you're no longer among, what I'm saying, the ungodly, man. You're no longer among, the willful sinner. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer among the scornful, man. You know what I'm saying? You're among that hopeful elect, um, that man or that woman or that child that's, putting their best foot forward to live righteously, man, in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's truly a blessing to be called out of darkness unto the Lord's marvelous light, man. All right, and in verse 2 it says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night," man. All right, because, hey, our delight comes from, the law of the Lord, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. All right, and it says, "And in his law doeth he meditate day and night," because this is where our mind is supposed to be day and night. Yeah, we got responsibilities and duties and, things that pop up, carnally, and in this physical realm, but ultimately, man, our main responsibilities and duties are spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Our main responsibilities and duties are unto the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know and that's what we should be, that's where our mind should be at, and that's what we should be meditating on, in these scriptures, man, day in and day out, right? Not worrying about these women, you know what I'm saying? They come and they go. All right, the scriptures tell you, man, like, these women not ours, man. Not worrying about these jobs, you know what I'm saying, how they treat you on these jobs, how they, you know what I'm saying, like, those things matter to an extent, but in the grand scheme of things, man, you know what I'm saying, the only thing that truly matters, you know what I'm saying, is this truth, doing the work in the will of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So this is why we should meditate, you know what I'm saying, on the law of the Lord, this knowledge and wisdom and understanding day in and day out. Because if your mind is kept on spiritual things, man, you're gonna obtain into spiritual things. But if you're worried about, what's going on, in your life in this world, man, you know what I'm saying, that'll distract you. That'll take you away from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That'll cause you to get weak in the spirit, man. Because you're not obtaining unto your strength, which is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, but it says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper," man. All right. So it says, "And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water." Right. And if you know, the trees planted by the water, man, are the strongest trees, because their roots, get that the most water, man. They become strong, man. A tree planted by the water, man, its roots can run 50 feet, in the opposite direction, man. Because they getting proper nourishment, you know. But point being, man, those trees planted by the water are the strongest trees because their roots, grow big and deep, and solid, within the soil, within the earth, and that's exactly what the Lord wants from us spiritually, man. You know what I'm saying? For our roots in this truth, in this knowledge, in this wisdom and understanding to grow strong, man. You know what I'm saying? And to dig deep into, that spiritual soil, man, make us strong and solid and sturdy in this truth, man. So that, when that wind starts to beat, you know what I'm saying? Upon us, man, them trials, the tribulations, that affliction, times of trouble, times of doubt, you know what I'm saying? Times of depression, times of uh whatever the case may be, man. When that wind, those different things start to beat upon us, man. We don't fear it or we don't worry because we know we are strong, sturdy, and solid in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Through the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We know we those trees planted by the water, man. Those strong, stable, sturdy trees, man. It says, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper, man. All right, man. Your fruit is going you're gonna bear fruit every season, man. The Lord gonna keep you in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep revealing his knowledge and wisdom unto you, man. Gonna keep giving you revelations and lesson ideas. You know what I'm saying? And knowledge and wisdom through the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Your candle is gonna stay lit, right? And it says, and his leaf also shall not wither, man. The Lord not gonna let you wither away, man. He gonna keep you in this truth, man. As long as you're doing those things that he requires of you, man. It's like being on a team, man. As long as you meeting the requirements of staying on that team, and you're not doing anything, that would jeopardize your spot on that team, man. You're gonna be kept. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looked out for. It's the same thing spiritually in this truth, man. You know, as long as you're doing those things that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua requires of you, man, going back to verse 1, not walking in the counsel of the ungodly, not standing in the way of sinners, not sitting in the seat of the scornful, man, and so on and so forth. The Lord gonna look out for you, man. He's gonna tend to you, man, and continue to pour into you, continue to pour that water, that wisdom into you, man, to where your roots, you know, grow big and strong, man, to where you are stable and sturdy and solid in this truth, man, and in your spirit and in your faith, And it says, uh, the ending of verse 3, Salakia, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper, man. The Lord will also make your ways prosperous, man, to where anything you put your hand on, man, you know what I'm saying? You will see prosper because you're doing those things that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua requires of you, you know? In this verse 4, it says, the ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away, man. All right. Hey, and that chaff, man, is just, is discarded, is blown away by the wind, man. You know what I'm saying? And being in this truth, that's exactly how and what we don't want to be, man. We don't want to be chaff, just blown away with the wind. You know what I'm saying? Being uh you know faced with the Lord's judgment, man. We want to be faced with his mercy, right? Not his judgment. And also we want to be, man, we want to be those strong, uh solid rooted trees in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Solid, stable, sturdy. You don't want to be like chaff just blown away with the wind, man. You know? All right? Because, that's the Lord, cause the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. If you that chafe, man, you're just gonna be blown away with the wind. A unprofitable servant, man. The Lord can't do nothing with you, so he gonna get you out the way. That's exactly what you don't want to be, in this truth and in this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. You want to be that tree, man, with those the deep roots, those sturdy, solid, stable roots, man. In your faith and in your spirit and in this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man. All right, and it says, verse 5, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish, man. All right. Hey, so it says, for the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, man. You know, the Lord, sees everything. Scripture tell you his eyes are brighter than the sun, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord sees everything. And just like he knows the way of the righteous, that righteous being those one that hopeful elect, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, putting their best foot forward to walk as Yahweh Shai walked, man, living as righteously as we can in this captivity, man. Right? The Lord knows our ways, but he also knows the way of the ungodly, man. Those that are doing the exact opposite of those things I just named, right? And the ungodly shall perish, man. And that's why 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are gonna have to perish, die, be judged on this side, man. Because they're not going to turn back into the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not worried about being, those trees planted by the river, man. With those strong, solid roots within the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? They're that chaff that's just gonna be blown away with the wind, man. You know, ultimately judge and destroy. You know, but kind, man, that main point I wanted to get was in verse 3, being that striving to be those trees planted by the water, man, with those roots that run deep, into the spiritual soil, man, being solid, stable, and firm in this truth, man, to where you don't fear or worry about, what I'm saying, the wind, those afflictions, those trials and tribulations, those things that are brought upon us, man. And some things we bring upon ourselves for simply not listening to the Spirit, for not listening to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But that all goes into being that those trees being planted by the river, man, having those strong roots, being rooted in the Spirit, being rooted in his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and truth and his sincerity, and kind with that, I'm gonna say shalom.